All right, video number two. Let's think. Oh yeah. So I saw someone post something on Instagram the other day saying a masculine man will change for you if he wants you. Now, I found that quite triggering uh, for a number of reasons. Let's see if I can remember. Oh, I got some shit on my face. Um, Yeah, a masculine man will change for you if he wants you. Shit. I guess the first thing there that comes to mind is A, if you're changing for someone, then A, you don't actually value and love yourself, and you're seeking validation and approval from external sources, and that is never a healthy thing. And if you ask me, if I was to change because my partner, my girlfriend wanted me to, I would think that I would hold some level of underlying resentment because I'm not doing it for me, I'm doing it for someone else. And that seems like a bit of a parent child dynamic at play. Like, your parents tell you, oh, don't do that, do this. And then you change your behavior to suit them. That's exactly what's playing out here as an adult if I'm to change my behavior because someone else wants me to change. Um, yeah, and then it comes back to if the girl's wanting the man to change, then she's not loving him unconditionally as he is. And all you can do in a relationship is support that person for their own growth, but not tell them what to do, because that in the end never works. So yeah, for me, if you're wanting your partner to change, then it's saying, I don't really love you as you are. You're not worthy. You have to do X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z, wherever you're from. You have to do these things to be worthy of my love. It's conditional. It's saying, you do this and I'll love you. And that's fucking toxic. That will never work. So yeah, on either side of the spectrum, if you're the one wanting someone to change, or you're the one doing the change, or you're the one expecting the change, you need to have a look at where what your behavior is, because at the end of the day, you need to be the one to change for yourself, and you need to allow other people to be themselves. And if you can't, like, if you're and this comes back to locus of control, like what's within your control. And if you look at your life and you look at where you're blaming others, or you're playing that victim role of, oh, this person did this to me, or it's like you expect your partner to change and they're not changing, and you keep getting annoyed and you keep resenting them for not changing. It's You're giving away your power to them. And yeah, that's not the answer. That's not the recipe for your own happiness. And you're giving away your power to external sources. So how can you take back your power and go, you know what can I do to change, rather than like, if they're doing something and that's triggering me, then maybe that's me that actually needs to look at that and be the one to change. Maybe I need to accept whatever they're doing. And obviously there's times when you can't accept what they're doing. Maybe it's like an abusive relationship and they're like violent, and it's like, oh yeah, I just need to accept that. Yeah, okay. There's times when you need to go, what can I do to change? Do I put the change on the other person and expect them to change? No, you need to look at what's within my control, and what's within my control is how I respond and react. And so you go, okay, this person's doing this, so either I need to accept that behavior and not let it trigger me anymore, and then look at the root of why is it triggering me. And or if it's not something you want to be around, then you go, you know what? I'm going to exit this relationship because this isn't what I want. And then you make a decision from within your control and you take action based on that rather than continually being in this like turbulent energy of like the outside affects how you feel rather than going, you know what, you know, I'm just gonna make the decision for myself and not worry about what anyone else is doing. um, so yeah, I hope that makes sense.